Let's just have a quick chat about jump starters and power banks and things like that. I just got sent this. And I normally do these kind of reviews on my main channel, but my automotive channel people, some of them don't cross over. So what I want to do is make a video for you guys just to show you some of the ones that I've been using and just a quick pro and con. I don't want to go crazy in depth, but I just want to make it relatively interesting and let you know. So I've just reviewed this one. That's going to be on the main channel this afternoon sometime when the 10 gig file ends up uploading. It's going to take a little while. This is one that banggood.com sent to me. It's only 10,000 milliamp hour or 37 watt hour. That is double. That is 70 something watt hour, 20,000 milliamps. This one is 60 watt hour, I believe. 60 watt hour, 1600 milliamp hours. There's the cable setup and relay box that goes with this one. This one I've pulled apart the relay box. It's basically the same as this. As you see, it melted the port. So let's talk about this one first. I bought this one from Autobarn. It cost me a lot of money. I think it was like $200 and something. And its biggest letdown is the safety controls on the jump starter leads. This one's been better than what that one was, even though that's rated at 6,000 milliamp hours bigger than this one. This one has pulled me out of the crap a couple of times. Jump started my truck. Used it heaps of times to charge my cameras and things like that. It's got a USB quick charge output, a good torch, and it's USB-C input charge. I don't know if it does quick charge. I've never checked. Doesn't matter, it's only 3700 watt hours. It's not a big battery, but it says it'll do 250 amps and 600 is peak. It's actually realistic. It probably does do 250. These cables get very hot and you can overheat the relay. There is a relay in here for the protection of the lithium battery. That's obviously managed itself inside, but if you go and feed an alternator back through it, the battery management system's not going to be able to control it and you'll blow it up. This one meant to do 7 litre diesels and 7 litre petrols and 4.2 litre diesels. I couldn't jump start hardly anything with this thing with those leads on there. I cut the plug off, put leads straight on the end of this thing, and you could actually jump start stuff. It's not USB quick charge. It's 2.1 amp, but not quick charge. Like, if it doesn't switch up to 9 volts, I'm not interested in it when it comes to USB stuff anymore. These things for $11 on Banggood that you just go and throw cells in can do it. Why can't these? Like, there's no excuse. These are expensive. The tech should just be there. You have to turn it on and turn the mode on. The screen stays lit up all the time when you've got it in the on position. It's unnecessary. And then you've got to charge it with a tiny little pinned power brick that would be very easy to break. And I actually got one of the 1200 amp ones of these originally off a mate who broke his charge port out of it and realised it was crap and he didn't bother even fixing it. So it does have a light which is relatively bright. It does a few flashy modes and stuff. But yeah, so that one's 1600 milliamps or 60 watt hours. Obviously significantly bigger and heavier, but I'd go this one for the price difference for sure. Buy 2 of these, who cares? Like, this one was expensive. Personal power pack jump starter. I would not rate this as a quality item that you would go and buy. Yeah, I only use it for bits and pieces now when I need it, just because I spent all that money on it. This thing, $169 US, I believe, on their website. Oh, let's talk about the alligator clips, sorry. Alligator clips, falling apart, melted. Even out of this little 250 amp one. It definitely puts out some current because, as you can see, it'll cook a clamp. This port's good. That one melted off a pin. So obviously not up to the task. Let's look at these ones. So this is the new Lock Ethor. Double the size clamps, easily. 6 gauge wire, bigger power output plug. What size is that? That must be 10 gauge. Well, I reckon 8 gauge. So yeah, I've had these leads hot, but there's only so much power you can get out of this little battery as well. This one, USB quick charge to charge it, huge light, air compressor that actually does 150 psi, which we tested, which is in the main video. Smart screen, pump, awesome light, like super bright light, and same multi-functions, easy to carry. Yeah, 20,000 milliamp hours they rated at. We're going to test that shortly. That's the reason we're flattening it at the moment, because we're going to test that. But it's got USB-C in and out, 2000 amp peak current, 1000 amp starting current, 74 watt hours. After a 150 psi test, it got a little bit warm, like not hot, but just warm. And that's all out of it now. There's no temperature left in it. It's cooled off to basically back to ambient, and it's charging my Note 10 Plus. So yeah, just a bit of a quick look. We also have here a Projecta brand jump start, the 1500 amp one. I believe they're like in the 500, 600 Australian dollar range. It's not mine. I use it all the time here though, and it's good. But if you click it on the battery, it's got bigger terminals again, the nice big alligator clamps, I've got to give it that. If you click it on the battery and walk away from it, it starts pulling charge out of the battery to self-charge itself, even if the battery is really low. You've then got to press the button on it and then go back to start it. That's really annoying on my truck, because it takes a little bit of time. By the time you get under the tray, click it on the battery, go around, and then start it. This one does a little bit of that kind of thing as well. We've got a little button there to connect and flow power. That one just does it all automatically. So that's clearly a smarter option there. And at 169 bucks, what's that, about 200 and something Australian? You get a compressor as well, and the Projecta one's not a compressor. So yeah, big differences. The Projecta 1500 amp, you can buy with a dock that charges it. That's all well and good. This is USB charge. You can charge this leave this in the glove box of your car and plug it into your cigar lighter socket and charge it. Your phones are all phone charger cables. Why shouldn't some of these devices be? There's no reason why not anymore. You can get 100 watts through a USB-C power delivery cord and power delivery port. So you can do a lot of things, and we're going to explore a bit more of that. So without going too crazy with the technical junk, because at the end of the day, this isn't my battery and technical rubbish channel. This is just practical experience for my automotive guys and girls. This is what I've learnt with the ones I've got here. Hope this helps someone. I can put links in the description for this one, and the Projecta one, and check them out and compare them for yourself. Read the specs. This one was sent to me from Banggood, so that was free. That one was sent to me from Lucky Thor. So that one was also free. I didn't get paid to review that one or that one. They both just came to me for free. So test the crap out of them and show you what's going on. That one I paid a lot of money for, and it's absolute shit. Don't buy one. If you've got a different experience, let me know. But for the price, you could buy nearly 3 of these and leave one in the house, one in the car, and one in the shed. And even if you had to double them up to get the same output as one of these, it's doable. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. I just thought I'd share a little bit of what I've learnt with the jump starters I've ran. Catch us in the next one.